time of year.
What Santa brought them? I'm sure they've already been up. It's 8 o'clock now.
Special gifts. We're ready to give them out.
Secret Santa time. It's not just the Secret Santa, though. Real Santa is here.
Yeah.
He was.
He was
was
taking
here.
a snooze a couple minutes ago. It was a long
He
night.
might be taking a nap.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good sport because he came and joined us this morning. He hasn't slept
And
all night long.
you know, back by popular demand is my mom. She came in to cook over Thanksgiving, and she has been sort of basking in the Facebook sunlight for a few weeks because her friends have been like, her natural. So I think it's going to her head. That was our Thanksgiving feast with the family. Last night we had another one here in Manhattan with the family, and I told you that my sister didn't bring my gifts. And that's okay. I'm all about
Now you're
giving.
saying it's okay,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
okay.
said it was a terrible Christmas. You do
I
sound
was a little
bitter.
upset. I was a little
We
hurt.
felt terrible.
Because I gave gifts to her and her family.
But as I keep saying, it's about the giving on Christmas
We've
Day.
sped up
I'm
the
getting
Secret
there.
Santa because you haven't had any presents.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this.
We're not there
but
yet.
we did Skype with, he's so excited to open the gifts, just like the videos we've been playing of him all weekend long. We did
So my
Skype
mom
in
will
with
be
your
back.
dad last hour, though.
We did, and he told me that, so he was FaceTiming on his phone. He said that the tripod he was using in the kitchen at the house was a tomato.
Wow.
He said he tried an orange, but it was rolling away, but a tomato wouldn't roll. And so, a tomato.
He's like Cecil B. DeMille. You know, he's like the filmmaker. He sends us the videos of you screaming, you, Mary, and Sally,
You know,
excited,
I
and
didn't
now he's
know-
popping up the phone.
I didn't know how much he loved Christmas, and here's one of the videos that Steve Doocy filmed with his family. So cute.
That's me. I've lost a step, but still very excited. And I run downstairs every chance we
But
get.
you know what? Every family can relate to that moment because they're all up this morning
You're so
waiting to
excited.
see what
The
Santa brought.
anticipation.
Usually they haven't slept all night. I remember I never slept with my siblings. We waited out the window trying to find Rudolph. And then when our parents finally said, okay, kids, you can come out and see what Santa brought, it was just mayhem.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
crazy. So we want to see your videos this morning because we know that so many are just like all of our families.
My parents would tell me that if you saw Santa, you wouldn't get presents that year, so that would sort of make you go to sleep. You know, you didn't want to bump into him because I would always be trying to peek out and all that. But we've been asking you, what's your Peter Doocy moment? What's your video? And you see right there, Ida sends this picture of her daughter, Jalen, dressed up as Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, I love that. And Chad writes this. This is my granddaughter, Becca, with her new Jeep. You think she loves it? That is an adorable Jeep.
James sent us this picture of his Christmas presents. His two daughters sitting in a manger.
How cool is that?
That is so great. So keep sending us these photos in all morning. It's so great.
Yeah,
we should check in with Santa.
Yeah,
though,
this is an
because
exclusive.
This is a Fox News exclusive. Santa, still here, still in the corner. Santa, a lot of people have been sending in questions for you. Some people have opened their gifts
It's ready. A
already,
lot of
some have
happy
not.
kids today.
And the first one is actually something that I didn't ever know that I wanted to know this, but I'm very curious now. What is Mrs. Claus's first name?
Yeah, Trey wanted to know.
Well, Mrs. Claus is a very special name. Her name is Mary. As in
Mary.
Merry Christmas.
Mary Claus. We found out last hour that you met Mrs. Claus in the shop when she was making toys, so it was kind of an office romance.
Yes, it was.
All right,
And it
so
still is.
Bob is asking this one. What do the reindeer eat during their busy flight around the world? You actually made us their treats yesterday here on the show.
Yeah, the reindeer have a variety of food that they like to eat when they're traveling. Anything from carrots and oats and apples. A lot of the preschool kids and actually make a magical reindeer food for them that are left.
Wow.
Then Lindsay also sent us this. When Christmas is over, where is your favorite place to go on vacation?
My favorite thing every year is taking a cruise in the Caribbean. I love relaxing on the ship, getting in the warm weather, getting out of the cold.
I hope you have a good swimsuit for that because that Santa suit isn't going to feel so good in the sun. Santa, we will be checking in with you all morning long. Thanks for hanging with us.
Merry Christmas.
Your last stop of the day. So if you were watching the show yesterday, you saw us pick out our Secret Santa with a little help from the real Santa.
At least you know you would like your gift.
All right, here.
That's true.
We're running out of time, Santa.
Santa in that. Let's see what I got.
She did.
Okay, so tomorrow. Wait, I got mine, which means somebody else has it.
You got to switch. All right, we're excited.
So it's a little challenging, but we figured it out eventually.
And now it's time for the big reveal. we've all.
Abby's
Abby
first.
is going to open.
So I'm going to go
You're gonna
first.
do
I'm going to
it.
give Peter, who was mine. You have 2 gifts.
I get 2 gifts.
So this is the one first.
Okay. I'm guessing it's closed.
Well, check. Open it. And be
Good job
just as
wrapping. You would
excited
think
as
that
you
there
are.
was a
This is
Fox
so
and Friends
hard
segment
to-
about wrapping.
hard
it.
Hype, you know.
Oh, look at this. Villanova Wildcats.
I did a little research on you.
Okay.
Figured out he's a little obsessed
This
with
is
excited
Villanova.
about the
Mother who.
Did some you that we can show you here.
Somebody does
Literally,
Peter
it is
Dixie's hair.
dedicated specifically to Peter's hair.
I know,
Amber
there's
Waves
a
of
lot of
Maine is the
pressure
Twitter
to
handle, and actually has a few
comb my
hundred
hair.
followers.
It's hilarious.
So I got you a
follow
gift.
that.
I got you a gift that I thought she would enjoy. But also you could use for your hair.
Is this like product?
This is so you can get up to like 500 followers.
It is a compact. It's a
Powerful just to get that volume.
This is. I want to.
Yeah.
Is there a plug in here somewhere?
Can you give our viewers some tips? Viewers have been sending us in. They're doing
Look
a
at
close-up
that
right now.
shot.
How do you keep that mane? How do you keep it together?
How do you do it?
I
What's
comb
your
my hair
secret?
one time in the morning and then I never touch it. Ever.
With
You comb
what?
it.
All day. I like just put some stuff in it. Like a
Like
little,
what? What keeps it up there?
I don't know,
He's
it's
not
like-
going to share
He's
a
not.
secret.
There's a secret.
No, there's like this little stuff. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like
Gel?
a wax. Go like this, like that. It's good for the day.
Well,
that's it.
Now we know.
Abby,
Now we know.
Abby.
Abby might be a little disappointed because you didn't scream at any
Wait,
of the
no,
gifts,
I'm-
you know, you weren't. I mean, there's so much, you know.
All right, Peter,
The
your turn.
expectations are high for this
All
guy.
right, Ed, you got 2. They're both in
me? All
boxes.
right. Okay. This one first.
There's one. That one
It's a
first.
small box.
What are we doing with the wrapping paper? Are we just
We have no
doing it-
fireplace to throw it
Just
into.
like jewelry or something? Oh, wow. Knotty Tie Company. I like it. Knott. Ooh. Oh, I feel like it's a pocket square.
Oh, is that Rick Reichmuth? Oh my God.
Pocket square of everyone else.
Hysterical.
That is the best thing I've ever
This
seen.
is pretty cool. I will be wearing this on Monday.
You can
And
remember.
I'm here with Abby.
You can remember this Christmas
Every
forever.
year from now
I'm going to
on.
remember this
Will
forever.
you wear this every Christmas
Can
day,
you start
though?
wearing
Every
it right
Christmas
now?
Day. You know what? This is disturbing. This is very disturbing.
What's disturbing about
maybe
that?
it's a
It's a little
handkerchief.
disturbing. I'm
I
going to put Rick.
love that.
I'm going to have Rick's eyes like poking out.
I
I'm
would-
not sure if it's
I would-
a pocket square or a handkerchief, Ed.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh, Rick, sorry, Rick.
All right.
All right, Ed,
Hopefully
you
this
got
one will be
second
better.
Is this from Peter?
This is
Wait,
from
wait.
me.
This
These
is
are
from Peter.
me.
Yeah, you got the Rick. Don't. They wanted to like me to move on. I got more gifts here.
All
right,
rush
let it
Christmas
breathe.
gift.
Do you know
Let's
what
give
it
it a
is yet?
moment.
Do you know what it is yet?
It looks like something from the Cowboys. It's all stars. Oh, this is awesome. Oh! Sorry, I was shutting it down. I'm a Yankees fan, so this is awesome. This is the best gift. Thank you.
Oh,
Merry
that's so
Christmas.
nice.
Ed.
Gifts have been
That's
I
so
filed.
love
cute.
it. That is awesome. I really appreciate it. Okay, now I've got some. Go with the. Okay, they're
This
changing.
box. Who gets this box?
Oh, I got the
I was. There you go.
Somebody gets
Huge 10.
I am.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
This is
Hold it on.
I can. Oh, if there really was a puppy
Oh
here,
my
it'd be going crazy right
gosh.
No wonder it's so heavy. Oh, it's raining tennis balls.
Our floor manager over here is not very happy.
They're like,
now. I've never seen anybody get this hand.
So much.
Now, I have something else. That's more
so happy.
play, and I thought for work. What do you get the guy who's got everything at work? Here you go.
It's in a tennis racket?
This kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Very, I guess.
Don't open it inside. It's
Oh,
bad
this
luck.
is one of those.
weird.
This is that.
So it's called a Better Brella. We actually tested this out on Fox and Friends first, and it is fabulous. Like when you're
Really?
getting into a car, inside.
Yeah.
So
Sort of bad luck to open them
Then it's
inside.
no, but if
feel
it's
like-
upside down, I think it's
It's upside
good
down.
luck
I
to
I feel like
open
it becomes a bucket
It's-
for water, though. At
if you're getting into a see the door closes and it goes in that
total
way.
sense.
You'll still
Yeah, but
probably get
when
wet.
you go inside, you do this, and now all the water is caught inside.
You know what, Rick? There's no perfect solution. Just say thank you.
Thank you so much, Ed. You're so
You're
thoughtful.
welcome. Merry Christmas.
All right.
Very thoughtful, Ed.
Okay, Abby,
Oh, is this from you, Rick?
we did some research on you.
Okay.
I mean, I've known this about you for a very long time.
Don't give too much away.
So
right.
you,
Close?
yeah. So Abby has a golden retriever that she's
Oh my
very, very
gosh.
close to.
You put Golden George on a shirt. That is
at
my
that.
baby puppy.
Is that your actual
Hold on.
dog?
That's
Yes.
That's
George.
your dog? That's
That
not just
is-
a generic golden.
Okay,
That's
but
That
you're
is the
missing the
cutest-
second
Baby
part
George.
of this.
Okay. Oh my goodness. For George?
That's for
He gets to
George.
wear me? This is hysterical. Look at the back.
I love New York. All right, that's cool.
Oh, I'm putting that on him today, and I'm going to take a photo, and I'll tweet it
the
out.
two of you,
Oh,
of
that is
course.
so great.
You're gonna have to
Rick,
post
thank
that.
you. That
You're
is
so
so
welcome.
thoughtful.
I'm so glad
that's
we
for a
did
dog?
this.
Yeah, you know, by the way, Rick, I think you got cheated. You got another one. So before Abby gets her grand finale gift, I think this one's for you.
I'm now extra
It's
confused.
just that we got so excited about the tennis balls, we forgot.
This is like regular Christmas, that it's all just.
Yeah, it's spontaneous. We're just-
I hope there's like a 4-minute break after this.
There are tennis balls everywhere. Does anybody on the couch know how to juggle? This would be the perfect time.
See, that goes with the tennis.
I think this went over our
This went
limit,
over the
by
50
way.
bucks,
Yeah.
but, you know, Macy's
Wow.
has some pretty big sales right now.
That is so nice.
Thank
You're
you
gonna-
very much. I'm going to be the most
Did
stylish
you know
guy
that you
on the
liked
court.
tennis so much?
Yes, I do know. I am obsessed with tennis and play a lot.
Wow.
great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. By the way, Peter, I'm a little
Mr.
insulted though. My
Henry.
head is not like a size 8. So
I didn't know if
I mean,
you
it's a
wanted
little
to just
big,
put it
but
on
I
and
guess I have
not
a big
mess up
head.
your hair.
You've got some pretty good hair, too.
I love this. This is
Not as
this
good
is
as
a great
Peter's,
gift.
but he's
Thank
not.
you.
So we do want to give a special thank you to Modell's Naughty Tie BCCO NYC for making these amazing gifts for
Yeah.
us this morning. It made our morning. This was so nice.
It
Great.
did.
Thank you, everyone.
Tennis balls are flying.
They
This
turn
is
on the
crazy.
ball.
And next on the
Crazy.
Christmas rundown, how the president-elect is spending the holiday and the reaction from those at his midnight mass.
And what's your favorite Christmas song? Is Alan Jackson's Let It Be Christmas one of them? Send us your top tunes. We're going to play them. We're back with some quick headlines, and a Fox News alert: rescuers are seeing no sign of any survivors after a Russian military plane carrying nearly 100 people crashed into the Black Sea just minutes after takeoff. The plane was traveling from Sochi to the Russian air base in Syria. Service personnel, a military choir, and reporters among those on board. Officials are ruling out terrorism, saying it appears to have been a technical issue or a crew issue. And there's this: more backlash against the UN vote to block Israeli settlements in Jerusalem. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu now threatening to withdraw from the UN, saying Israel will be, quote, reassessing its ties while with it is.
Donald Trump kicking off Christmas with midnight mass and a standing O.
It comes as the president-elect begins taking steps to shut down his charity to avoid any conflict of interest as president.
Lauren Blanchard is live in D.C. with the latest details on this. Lauren, good morning. Merry Christmas.
Good morning and Merry Christmas. President-elect Donald Trump and his wife Melania celebrated the holiday at Bethesda by the Sea last night. It's a nearly 125-year-old church in Palm Beach. And check this out. When the Trumps arrived, they received a standing ovation. The first couple received communion during the 2-hour service and greeted members of the congregation. The sermon focused on making room for go amendments. Now, all this on the same day Mr. Trump announcing he would be shuttering the Donald J. Trump Foundation in order to separate himself from past and future controversy. In a statement, the president-elect said, "Because I will be devoting so much time and energy to the presidency and solving the many problems facing our country and the world, I don't want our good work to be associated with a possible conflict of interest." But it may not be that simple. The foundation has been under investigation by the state of New York since September, and the state attorney general's press secretary tweeted last night the foundation cannot legally dissolve until that investigation is complete. Now, Mr. Trump also said in his statement he'll be pursuing his strong interest in philanthropy in other ways. Peter, Ed, Abby, back to you.
Thank you, Lauren Blanchard.
Thanks, Lauren.
All right, so has anything like this ever happened to your family?
Okay. Oh, you guys are asking me to text her. I don't know.
She wrapped up her damn cat.
So you've been sending in some of your Christmas fails. We're going to share them straight ahead.
And we talked with Peter's dad earlier in the show. Now it's time to Skype with Ed Henry's family on this Christmas morning. Ed's mom, daughter, and the entire clan, they are joining us next. I cannot wait for this.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but since we are celebrating with all, we are.
That's right.
Abby, Steve, and naturally Ed.
It's actually Steve's son.
Did Santa come to the Henry house?
Actually, we're waiting for you guys so that we don't make a mess.
Can you ask my sister
But
Colleen
he
whether...
definitely came. We cannot walk in the living room.
Yeah, I brought a lot of gifts to dinner last night, but my sister didn't bring any for me or the children. Are there any gifts there?
It might be, maybe. We'll see if you
Maybe.
could.
All right, we've been good.
So, Christine, you came on Thanksgiving to make one of your famous potato dishes, and Ed said that you've been basking in sort of this Facebook glory ever since.
Yes. Also, I have to apologize to you. Everybody told me that you tried to kiss me, and I didn't kiss you, and it looked bad, and I didn't mean that. I was a nervous wreck, so I didn't know where I was supposed to go.
She snubbed you, Abby.
I will forgive you just this time.
Christine.
I'm getting letters and nice comments on Facebook. They said that Fox should give me a cooking show.
All right, we're going to talk to the bosses about that. That's a pretty good pitch right there.
Christine and Ed, tell us what young Ed Henry was like on Christmas morning opening presents.
Well, I think the funniest incident was we bought Colleen, his sister, and Ed a puppy, and we put it in a box, and Edward walked over to the box, opened it up, and he went, "Oh!" Shut the box and ran and sat on the couch. And then Colleen looked at him and said, "What is going on?" So she walked over to the box, opened it up, and her eyes bulged out of her head, and she shut the box again and ran back to the couch. So finally I walked over, and Big Ed walked over to the box, and we took the puppy out, and the puppy's name was Muffin. It was a Cocker Spaniel and blonde.
Why didn't you
want to take Muffin out of the box?
I think
That's like the best gift ever.
I think the real part of the story is my parents traumatizing me at an early age.
What's
traumatizing?
Unfortunately,
Who puts a dog in a box?
What do you mean he puts a dog in a
poor
box?
dog.
It's Christmas. Everybody wants to open a box and see a puppy.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I messed up. My bad. After all these years, I feel so bad.
Are you nervous opening any box now that there's going to be a dog
I think
inside?
something's going to jump out. That's when I got this wonderful pocket square, which, by the
another
way...
time, too, they
Oh, go
opened
ahead.
up all their presents, and I asked them to take the garbage out. And the two of them looked at me like, I don't want to take the garbage out now. I
does
want
that?
to play
I
with
wanna
my
open
toys.
presents. Yeah.
But when they went out in the backyard on the patio, there was two brand new bicycles. So then they were happy that they took the garbage out.
I love that. Okay, I want to get some of the siblings in here. You have your son. Is Patrick there?
Yeah, is Patrick there? He's not usually up.
Mr. So sense out over.
He's always a lot of fun. He always goofed on me, but he was a good big brother.
Do you
How much you pay her
remember,
to say that?
Christine, or Colleen, do you remember the puppy in the box as well as Ed does?
Remember the puppy story?
Oh, no, the puppy story I don't remember. The bicycle story I do.
She tried to block it out. It was very traumatic.
Yeah. Well, Christine, Ed was saying earlier on the show that one tradition have is open Christmas Day. You all open up pajamas.
No matter, when I was a child, no matter how poor we were or rich or we had money, my mother always made sure we had Christmas pajamas, and that was the only present we were allowed to open on Christmas Eve. And I kept it, the thing going, and so did my sister. And now Colleen does it. Last night we opened up our presents, and we all right now have brand new pajamas on.
Ed, you're not wearing yours.
I didn't wear my pajamas, but everyone's
His is
excited.
here in a box.
They're in the box. Well, that's my present I didn't get last
He
night.
told us he got 0 presents yesterday.
I didn't get anything. Well, we're all excited, Mom, about your upcoming cooking show. We'll have a date on that very soon.
I love that idea.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Merry
Actually, I made
Christmas.
meatballs and sausage and eggplant parmesan for today.
For today. All right. Well, Abby will be the first
Can I
guest.
come over
sound
and
pretty good.
will you kiss me on the cheek back if I come this
Yeah.
time?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
And I'll hug you too, because they called me cold Irish and I felt bad.
Abby will be the first guest on the cooking show.
I will be your guest on that Fox Cookie Show. Merry Christmas, you guys. Thanks for being here.
And don't forget Patrick and Mila,
I
Ed's
see
children
Mecca.
are here.
All
Say
right.
Merry
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
to them.
Merry
Where's
Christmas,
Mila?
guys.
All right. I see you there.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good
Okay.
day.
All right. Love you.
It's a good idea, that cooking show. What do you think?
It was her idea. No, I think she's the only one who's pushing it right now.
She said that people on Facebook wanted to have a
There's
cooking show.
and there's demand for
There
something.
are 4 or 5 people on Facebook who want the Christine Henry cooking show.
How many people on Facebook want an Ed Henry?
0.
There we go.
Still ahead. Do you hear that? It's a modern day Christmas classic song. Christmas is all around. What's your favorite tune? We're counting them down next.
Then, you ever run out of Christmas wrapping paper? Try to solve the problem with have you paid cheaper?
A message from our troops.
This is Captain Bobby Gula, stationed out here in Osan Air Base, South Korea. Wanted to give a shout out to all my family and friends, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, back at Chamonix High School. Happy holidays.
Hey, I'm Shepard Smith on the Fox News deck. From all of us on the breaking news team for Fox News Channel across the country and around the world, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and yours. Enjoy the family, and we'll do the same.
Thanks, Shep.
Awesome to hear from Shep. Probably down in Oxford.
All right. Yeah,
For
probably.
Christmas.
All right, so we want to do a Fox and Friends Christmas shout out to some of our staffers that work so hard on the show and their families.
Producer Ashley Mitchell with husband Patrick celebrating their daughter Ayla's first Christmas.
Segment producer Rachel Rose with Dad, David, Mom, Sue, and siblings Sarah and Ben from their St. Lucia vacation. That looks beautiful.
And associate producer Sarah Sonic with her sister Samantha on their annual trip to the Radio City Christmas Spectacular Show.
And this is overnight producer Lauren Woodhull on Long Island with Dad George, Mom, Barbara, and sisters Brittany and Lindsay.
And here are some family friends of political producer Andrew Murray. He works so hard on the show. And is that a llama?
Is that a
llama? Santa hat on.
Then we got this. Check out Matt Leach's Christmas card with his dad, George, Mom, Mary, and sister, Katie.
That's a clever.
Producer Lauren Peacock with her mom, Suzanne, and sister Natalie.
Oh, they look so beautiful. We love Lauren. And field producer Sam Honig with her dad, Ken, Mom, Sue, and sister AJ in Aruba.
Director Sean McGinnis' kids this morning, Matt, Riley, and Jack. This is after they opened up all their presents.
They look really happy.
Now, we were talking about favorite Christmas Day movies, other than Dumb and Dumber.
Well, I love Dumb and Dumber. It's not necessarily a Christmas flick, but might be it.
Anyone?
Abby's favorite, though, is
Oh, that was just a no-no. I love Elf.
Yeah, why?
Well, it just makes me laugh. Oh, and it's in New York City. We all love that.
Coming to town.
Oh, this is a good movie.
Santa here? I know him.
I mean, who doesn't love Will Ferrell in general, but playing Elf to sit in the beginning in the film, he's Elf in the North Pole, obviously, so he's sitting in these tiny little chairs, doesn't realize how big he is.
And that's the same workshop where we found out earlier, Santa and Mrs. Claus film.
That's where they hooked up.
I love Mary.
Yeah, Mary Claus.
Santa and Mary.
My favorite movie, as I have said several times on the show today, Christmas movie, Home Alone.
I can't seem to find my toothbrush, so I'll pick one up when I go out today. Other than that, I'm in good shape.
Definitely the least Christmassy part. And then that's me taking after Macaulay Culkin in the movie.
That's fun.
I mean,
Screaming because I saw an air hockey table downstairs. I was very excited.
you guys are really the same person in that moment.
We looked a little bit alike when I was young. If you look at him there, you can see me as a, I don't know, how old is he in that movie? 7 or 8?
7 or something.
You had better hair, though, Peter.
Well, your adulthood has turned out dramatically different.
You're not singing about pizza.
I really love.
What about you, Ed?
It's a Wonderful Life. It's got a message. It's fun. It's a classic. It gives you a little more, George Bailey, because he's going through a hard time, and I think we've got a clip from that.
Hello, Bedford Falls! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Yeah, and Mr. Potter, the Scrooge character.
There was screaming in every clip. Buddy the Elf,
It's true.
Kevin McAllister, and
It's a
then
theme.
George Bailey. Everybody was screaming.
Will Ferrell was jumping up and down.
And Rick, I kind of love your favorite.
Yeah, my favorite is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm not sure if it's a movie or
it's like
just
a
like
TV
a
special,
tradition,
right?
a TV special.
We've all seen it, though. It's so good.
I have to watch it every year at Christmas, and I think for me, it was actually a weather thing, like the North
You're
Pole.
such a weather nerd.
Those trees that were like covered in snow and all that. It was so beautiful, and I wanted to live in that place. Here's a clip.
Rudolph, Christmas is not off, and you're going to lead my team.
I am?
Yes, sir. You and that wonderful nose of yours.
So something that happens to me every year, I think, when that movie starts airing, is I will get a million tweets that say, at P. Ducey looks just like Hermie.
Oh, you do look like Hermie.
I'll get it from all different kinds of people, and the only thing that I can assume is that people see it and they're like, oh, it looks kind of like that guy.
It's because of his hair.
Which means you look a lot alike for people to connect those dots.
And it is because of the looks and not because I wanted to be a dentist.
I love it. The dentist.
That is a good story.
A misfit.
Even asking you on Christmas Day, Florida said, I watched 2 yesterday while doing my baking. Miracle on 34th Street and The Santa Claus. Both are classic.
And Chuck in Pennsylvania says, it has to be It's a Wonderful Life because it really is. I agree.
Amen.
Oh, it's like these are
We're
great.
doing
Keep
favorite
saying
Christmas songs.
Favorite Christmas songs.
And you're going to have to sing.
My favorite movie's Elf, obviously, and so naturally my favorite Christmas song would be on Elf, Baby It's Cold Outside, but this is the original, the classic, Dean Martin. Really
Such a good one.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Dean Martin's so awesome.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Pretty good voice.
Been hoping that you drop in.
This is the response everybody has every time on the show. Everybody's like, wow.
We should stop talking. That's really cool.
Good. Mine is, I didn't know the name to mine either. Maybe it's a Jolly Christmas medley. There we go.
Oh, I like to get you up in the morning.
It is, and this is actually only a few years old, and I don't know that you can buy this or find it. There's a video.
We found it.
Get to this morning. We start with this, an outpouring of support coming in for actress Carrie Fisher. The 60-year-old Star Wars star remains in intensive care after TMZ reports she had a heart attack on a flight from London to LA. Her co-star sending her well wishes this morning. Harrison Ford saying this: I'm shocked and saddened to hear the news about my dear friend. Our thoughts are with Carrie, her family, and friends. And Billy D. Williams tweeting this, sending my love, please recover. There's this, terrifying moments as the train barrels into an SUV, pushing it down the tracks, the driver narrowly escaping thanks to some nearby firefighters. They saw the woman after she turned the wrong way and got stuck on the tracks in Santa Fe Springs, California. Quickly pulling her out of the car, luckily, all escaping just seconds before the train came barreling through. No one was hurt, luckily. And an event Eve on the football. Not as cheerful, though, for some star quarterbacks. Oakland Raiders' Derek Carr and Tennessee Titans' Marcus Mariota both breaking their legs and will be out indefinitely. But a better ending for the Cleveland Browns, the team winning its first game of the season, beating the San Diego Chargers 20-17. And 'tis the season for them all morning long. Dave emailed us this picture, a cleverly wrapped present after he ran out of paper and had to do a hack job with just some scraps he had around. And if you the word Jesus to any birthday paper, and you've got that, it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
So keep sending us your merry mistakes, because we all have them. Share them on Twitter, Facebook, and email us at friends@foxnews.com. Those are your headlines.
That's fun.
Yeah, I love the clear wrapping paper. It's the best.
Again,
Saran wrap.
Most of the time, you probably know what's in there anyway, right?
Well, unless it's a puppy. You
I had no idea
out
what I was
run away.
getting. I had no idea. Yeah, puppy, I was freaked. It's traumatic. Please stop bringing it up.
Okay, more show, though. Still ahead. Has this ever happened to you at the airport?
I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to check that.
I got it.
No, I'm sorry. That bag won't fit.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm not checking my bag, okay?
Okay, there's no need to raise your voice, sir.
I'm not raising my voice. This would be raising my voice to you, okay?
I hope not. Well, we have ways to get around these days, ditching the reindeer on the east coast of Florida, opting for a surfboard instead. And on the Gulf Coast, with no waves to surf, Santa hopped on a paddleboard. And up in D.C., in frigid temperatures, Santa jumped on a jet ski to get down the Potomac River. Then you got the world's tallest artificial Christmas tree unveiled in Sri Lanka. The tree, made from a steel and wire frame tower at 238 feet up, beating the current record holder of 59 feet by a lot. Ed and Abby?
Thanks, Pete. If you're traveling home this Christmas, how do you avoid a scene like this?
I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to check that.
I got it.
No, I'm sorry. That bag won't fit.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm not checking my bag, okay?
Okay, there's no need to raise your voice, sir.
I'm not raising my voice. This would be raising my voice to you, okay?
All right, we have all been there. So how do you make it a hassle-free holiday? Here to help, travel expert Lee Abamonte. Good morning, Merry Christmas.
Good morning, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
So we all can relate to that moment right there.
Absolutely.
How do we avoid it?
Just maybe don't scream bomb on a plane. That's probably rule number one. But I mean, number one, it's the holiday season, so just expect the unexpected. It's going to happen. Get to the early.
And the special gifts you get, especially the expensive ones, you do not want to check them in.
Absolutely. You want to have them on your person, basically, when you travel, just in case, because the only way you can really ensure that they're going to get there, let's be honest, is to have them yourself, as long as they're not, like, too large.
I was going to say they got to be small if you're not trying to shove it in.
You don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so how do you protect your packages? Because if you are carrying on your most valuable gifts, how do you make sure they're not hurt?
Well, you want to use stuff like this bubble wrap or some of those little foam peanuts, they call them, and maybe surround them so they don't get knocked around in the locker. And if you check the bags, you definitely want to use this stuff to wrap them, because it's the easiest way to ensure that they probably won't get damaged, and the is reship ahead.
Holidays and you wrap
it. Gravy, right?
Not gravy.
Yeah, that could get a little messy.
So what's this?
So this is a hard shell suitcase, and really, in order to protect your bags that you would check, or even if you carry it on, it's best to have this because it just gives you a little bit of extra protection, because a lot of the soft carry-on cases or even check bags can get, hammered. Whether it's bounced around, whether it's in the, by the cargo hold or in the overhead bin or whatever it might be. So you want to take all the precautions you can, because you don't want your gifts to get ruined.
That's smart. All right, so the gifts. Gift experiences.
Gift experiences with the TSA and the airports can be a little dicey. So
you don't say.
And it's shocking, I know. But what I definitely recommend is, if you insist on wrapping them ahead of time, just bring some spare wrapping paper, as you see there, because if for some reason it does set off the security at the TSA, they might be forced to unwrap them, and that can be really to people.
Terrible.
And that could really, spark some air rage or something. So just prepare ahead, be prepared, and have some extra wrapping paper, or as I would do, wrap them at the destination. Just in case, because nobody wants to get in a fight on Christmas. I mean, come on, let's be real.
So wait to wrap your gifts until you get there. Just pack the wrapping paper in a gift.
A possibility of getting in an argument.
And it gives you a little bit of alone time when you're there. Like, I gotta shut the door and wrap some presents for a minute.
Exactly.
What about gifting experiences?
Gifting experiences, you want to have the best possible experience, obviously. But again, for me personally, I like to shop online because I think that's the best way. And then you can really avoid all this because you're sending, or you these services, whether it's one of the majors or one of the services that specializes just in shipping luggage, you can actually do it ahead of time. It's generally somewhere between $50 to $100, and really you just avoid all hassles and potentially bag fees as well.
Well, speaking of hassles and traveling with gifts, you probably don't want to take wine or big bottles, right? Because that's not going to make it through.
Well, with that particular bottle, I'm a Yankees fan, so I wouldn't take a Texas Rangers postseason champagne bottle. But if you are going to do that, you have to put your liquids, obviously, into check bags, and you would definitely want to cover that in some type of bubble wrap because, you know, you don't want to have one of those champagne celebrations in your bag because then it will ruin pretty much everything else in your bag.
Yeah, well, this was produced by our friends at Fox Sports one, so maybe that's why we can promote it just a little bit, even if it's Texas.
Hey.
Well, these are some great tips, very helpful, as everyone's going to be traveling the next few days. So
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Thanks, Abby. Really appreciate it. Happy holidays.
So we just Skyped in with my mom, who's pitching a cooking show coming up. We're going to find out, what do the Huntsmans want? Do they want their own show? It's the Holidays with the Huntsmans next hour.
That'll be great. And the Girl Scouts are here singing and spreading Christmas cheer with an amazing performance. But first, a Christmas message from our own Jenna Lee.
Hi guys, Merry Christmas from your friends at Happening Now. We hope your Christmas is filled of family, food, fun, and maybe even a little football.
Tell me if you can.